Milky's flopped, how cute.
Dude, she just ate her own poop.
Welcome to my bunny show. So I'm gonna be going through the different types of rabbit habitats I've had, especially because I think I've gone through every single kind of rabbit habitat there is. I've had the experience of owning, I think, 6 rabbits over my life. I've experienced lots of different types and situations of owning rabbits and different circumstances. So I'm just gonna go through it today. I got Ash and Milky first from a backyard breeder from Gumtree, which is the Australian version of Craigslist. And it convinced me again that I really wanted rabbits again because I had them when I was younger. I did a bit of research about owning rabbits and free roaming, and I was just like, oh, that's definitely the direction that I want to go in. I begged my parents to let me keep them in my room. Then my parents agreed because they were just babies, but they said as soon as they grow up, they have to go back outside.
This is where they sleep. But yeah. There's Milky. Hi, Milky. And this is Ash. They go in this box and it's like a tunnel. And yeah, they play up there as well.
So yeah, I got them at a period when I was in university, so I was in the process of becoming an adult, and at some point I moved out of my parents' house. But while I was still at my parents' house, my rabbits were all expected to be housed outdoors. So yeah, for a long time, Ash and Milky were housed outdoors, and whenever it was raining or whenever it was hot, I would beg my parents to allow my rabbits to come inside. And that was just the little time I would be allowed to have them inside. I think when I was around 19 or 20, I moved out with my brother because he bought his own house. Even then, I was expected to house them on the balcony, and slowly but surely I was like, oh, okay, I'll let them free roam the balcony. And yeah, it just kept upgrading and upgrading. I kept pushing and pushing just that little bit more to eventually get them indoors, and that doesn't work for everyone. But at some point though, I just threw out the rabbit hutch and I was allowed to have a bunny condo in my room.
Welcome to Ash and Milky's mansion. So here's how it looks.
And I built that. Eventually, I convinced my brother to let me free roam them in my room. As long as I rabbit-proofed all the walls and stuff like that, he said it was fine. So yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows when you house your rabbits indoors. They may cause a lot of damage that's irreplaceable, and I don't even know how I'm gonna pay for that carpet once I move out, but in my mind, that's future me's problem. At some point, my dad looked at my room and was just like, you're sleeping in that area and your rabbits are running around in there. And then he was just like, put them in the living room. So that's how they ended up here. Yeah, so eventually I'd do it in secret. I'd like unlock the playpen and let them out and let them run around. My rabbits have destroyed a lot of things in the house. Besides that fact, I was always just like, I promise I'll look after them. I promise I'll watch them. And sometimes they'll just get to something that I didn't see. And I've had arguments with my brother where they've dug up the carpet again and he's been like, get rid of those rabbits. And then I just silently just closed the playpen and put them in. And I was just like, I won't let them out ever again. And then eventually I'll just start letting them out and letting them out again. And then he'll see how cute they are and he'll kind of soften up. And I think when people understand rabbits or they interact with rabbits more and more, they end up falling in love with them naturally as well. So that's really great to see. I was always fighting and hoping that they would be indoors one day, and that was always the dream for me. And while it's come with its difficulties, I'm very glad that I do get to house them indoors, and I understand that that's not everyone's circumstance. It's kind of stressful to own rabbits when you live under someone else's house, and a lot of people who free roam rabbits, they have full control over where they live, and it's completely understandable if you just abide by what the person wants. Okay, it doesn't make you a bad rabbit owner. Everyone's just at a different point in this timeline. So yeah, everyone's still learning. I was around 13 or 14, I think, when I first got rabbits or first knew about rabbits because a family friend of mine was breeding rabbits.
They're so beautiful, so cute.
So cold, I'm singing them a lullaby. They fall asleep, my little ping ping ding ding.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know why parents have this idea that rabbits are a lot easier to take care of than dogs, and they did not like the idea of having a dog at all. And I know that I always loved animals. I just wanted any type of animal. I fell in love with rabbits for the first time because I held a couple of the babies and I was just like, oh, when you have babies the next time, can I please have one? And they gave me rabbits for free. They gave me 2 of them. I didn't know anything about rabbits at all. My family friend just gave me the bare minimum information. I didn't know that they needed Timothy-based pellets, which were high in fiber. So yeah, I was definitely in that boat of being a kid who didn't really understand rabbit care. And there's just a lot of factors that I didn't know about when I was younger that I wish I knew. Although my rabbits are free roamed or they're kept indoors, they weren't always, and it was so hard keeping them outdoors. It was very hard to clean out a hutch. It's just not the kind of responsibility a kid needs at that time. Yeah, I remember being so worried about them all the time. On hot days, I'd bring them inside. I'd be so desperate to just keep them indoors. We've all made mistakes as rabbit owners. I think we do our best to try and fix those mistakes and hope no one else makes them as well. At some point, we're just first-time owners as well, but I've had my current rabbits for around 3 to 4 years now, so my view on rabbit care has changed, and my perspective of how much they need and how much they deserve has changed over the years. Yeah, I just hope someone can learn something from this and not feel bad about where they're at in their rabbit care at the moment. It does take a lot of progress and it doesn't happen overnight. I didn't know absolutely everything about rabbits. I still don't, and that's okay. Everyone's still learning and that's all right.